Howdy doody, everybody. I am friends with Drone Effects with Claude. Hello, Fumino Suzuki. Okay, well, welcome to my show. And hello, everyone out there that already knows me. Chris Hope, glad to see you. Let me bring on my notorious and very helpful and always fun co-host. Oop, there we go.
And hello there, Lloyd. How are you?
I am tired. Man, that is too
I'll
damn
bet.
much work going out camping.
No, the work starts when you have to pack everything up to come home.
Well, that's it. We packed to go out there, and well, the good thing was I didn't have to bring everything home. I left about half of it out there. I still had a half a pickup.
I was going to say, you came back a little lighter, right?
Yeah, I did. As a matter of fact, I came back
Howdy,
without
Chris.
the cook stove, without the hot water heater, without the portable closet that we took with us, and I don't know, half a dozen other things, and some food. But we did have to go buy other food. So
Yeah.
I am beat drone
I
bomb.
almost think I'm hearing an echo on you. Have
Really?
you got a reverb on or something? A light reverb? Real light?
Yeah, I do have a. Is this better? Is this better?
Well, it was okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something broke.
Yeah. No.
You know, you did leave it for 48 hours to tend to itself.
Yeah, I know. Is this? Will this work?
Man, you just never know what you're going to come up with.
Oh, by the way, Mel,
Yes.
it's not working. Oh, I know why. Plug the damn thing in. There we go. You missed that last night, so I, because obviously, can't be a thing to spend a lot of time, money to go and live like a homeless person. Pretty much. We've got a,
Yeah.
I call it a cabin. It's a 12 by 40 building. Okay, it was one of these portable buildings that somebody had bought, and they started to remodel it to turn it into a set of office, a couple offices or something. And so I picked it up on a repo and got it at a really good price, and they moved it out to our land that we had our fifth wheel on. Well, like a knothead, I wasn't paying attention where I had them place it. I just had them put them basically where our fifth wheel had been. Unfortunately, that made the septic tank above where the backside where the bathroom's at. So now I've got to spend the money to get. Yeah, I know. I got to spend the money to get one of them really fancy. What do you call them, Mel?
A macerator.
Macerator, yeah. Macerator. Understand that. A macerator toilet. It's
Yes.
with an S.
You
Don't
have
get
to
that
make
confused
it
with
make
anything
the
else.
mass.
Yes.
The mass has to go away.
It's a poo chewer. A poop pump, that's it.
A
Nacho.
poop pump. There you go.
Poop
Nacho
pump.
got it right. That's it.
I got to
Yep.
buy a toilet with a poop pump to pump uphill because, like an idiot, I thought, hey, I love this circle drive and I'm away from the road. That's cool. But I didn't think that put my toilet 40 foot back, and there's a drop off of the land, just about a 2 foot drop. Really, it's not bad. It slopes, but the septic tank is over to the side, which was perfect for my fifth wheel, but it's not perfect for this. So, and we had one of those portable camp toilets. Let me tell you, you got to take lots of rubber gloves, a mask, a respirator, and all sorts of stuff to deal with that. It's worse than dumping a tank. But anyways, I digress. So we came home earlier. We were going to spend the week out there, but Judy I noticed last week she was having a little bit of problems, and she told me her Parkinson's was her tremors had gotten real bad, and she was having some problems. And I thought, well, okay, she just needs to get away from the house. She always does good when we're out there, or usually does. And welcome, Steve Carpenter. And hey, this story can go on for a few minutes. So let's do some housekeeping here. Let's welcome everybody that we've got.
Do that. You ought to do that. You really ought to.
Yeah. Thunderbird 6, first one in, always. Brent Nunley, boy, you were second. Artco, you were here, and Mel, of course, and Fumina Suzuki, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy what you find here. And you said you came over from Claude's. Claude is a great guy. And let's see.
What's he pay you to say that?
Actually, he doesn't pay me anything. But you still owe me for
Oh,
nice
so
things
why
said
am
the
I
other day.
getting charged?
I know, exactly. Right? I guess I'll drop the charge.
You know, he
on
gets
you.
it for free, and I got to pay you to say nice things. I get it how it is now. My God.
Anyways, Brent Nunley. That's what I feel. Phantom Hodge Drone. Jim, help at home. Peter Carroll.
And there's Grant.
Grant Smith finally made it. He come dragging his butt in. Let's see who else we got. We got Jim. Drone Bum, thank you so much for showing up. I know sometimes you miss my show. It's usually because you're working late or you fall asleep. Chris Hope, always a great guy to be here, to have here. He does so much for us. And thank you, Chris, so much for stepping in for being co-host last night. Man, I just barely had internet. I just, well, I'll tell you what.
You did keep dropping out quite a bit.
I did drop out. I kept dropping out. I'd have to hit refresh. I mean, I was on my iPad, and my iPhone wasn't getting any better. I was getting 1 bar, and that was it. So, and but I did get the information they need, so I can have them set up my internet while I'm, if nothing else, I'll meet the installer up there. So, and let's see who else we got. Fun. Nacho Rolling, glad to have you here.
Sonia.
Oh, Sonia in. Well, welcome, Sonia.
Nature's Beauty. Yeah.
Nature's Beauty. All right. And of course, Steve Carpenter. I'm always glad to have you. And mine's a funny live stream. Yeah, it tends to be. I don't take anything serious. I was Washington County News Station, Utah. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you. This is the second week he's been here on my show. I appreciate that. So, anyways,
yeah,
the reason
that's a good deal.
Yeah, we've got some really good people came in tonight, and I appreciate everybody that came in. Nacho, Washington County, Sonia, you're always appreciated, and of course now we have Fumina Suzuki. We've got some new people in here, and that's cool. Always glad to have them. But yeah, last night Judy sat up in bed, and she was kind of, I don't know, she was sitting there rocking on the edge of the bed, but she was having a cigarette. Fumina is new to YouTube. Well, so am I in a lot of ways. I've been doing this I've been doing the grumpy vlogger thing for about 1.5 years now. Yeah, something like that. So, but anyways, Judy sat up on the bed. She was having a cigarette, and she was sitting there, and she was kind of leaning forward, and I said, "Hey, you okay?" And she goes, she kind of mumbled at me, you know, and I said, "Are you falling asleep?" I said, "No." And so I kind of turned my head for a minute. All of a sudden, I heard thump. And as I say in my video that'll come up in the next day or so, she made this ungodly noise. Well, actually, it was an ungodly statement. She wasn't speaking real clear, but what she did say is not for mixed company. Because she hit the floor pretty hard. And, I mean, I jumped up out of bed and got around her as quick as I could, but I don't know if she passed out or just lost her balance or what, but she was kind of out of it for a little bit. So I sat up with her and made sure she was okay, and the only thing she said was, "I'm ready to go home." I said, "You want to go now? I'll take you." She says, "No, just do it tomorrow." So that's why we cut our vacation short. We're going to stay out there the whole week, but and she's in there. She's got her meds and everything now, and she's in a comfortable bed, because that bed, oh my God, it's like sleeping on an army cot. You know, it's just that bad. But yeah, she said she broke her butt again. She fell on it a couple of weeks ago and landed hard on her tailbone. And somehow, as she was falling forward, she twisted to where she landed on her fanny instead of hitting head first or face first. So, but yeah,
well, that's a good thing, though.
That is a good thing. But she
didn't know she was still a gymnast, did you?
No, I didn't. She amazes me how she does that. But yeah, she'll it's just, guys, it's part of the Parkinson's. We knew here a while back she was starting to have problems.
Don't
This
get
is true.
sidetracked.
I was reading what Steve said. Yes, it's true that I've been doing the Grumpy Vlogger YouTube for a year and a half, but I've been grumpy for decades. My kids will tell you that. Yes.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. I've just finally gotten to the age that being grumpy, I'm qualified to do. I was underage.
And you know
so
what? That's okay.
It's okay. It works. Yeah. So Mel, what have you been doing
Yep,
since I've been gone? We chatted on the phone, but didn't get to talk a lot.
Well, I've been busy, Lloyd. Well, you saw my live stream last night. I gave that drone to my brother, and I gave away a Zhiyun Smooth Q to Ricky Dove. And I got to run down to the post office in the morning because a package came today, and I missed the mailman, and it's a signed for package. So
Oh man.
I'll see about shipping that thing out to Ricky Dove tomorrow.
Okay.
Probably going to cost me more than the. I really wonder. Maybe Sonia can answer this question. Can I buy one, on that e-buyer thing, Sonia? Can I buy one there and just have it shipped locally in England? Or do I need to actually do something different? Because it might just be easier to do that than anything else,
Oh, and I want to say welcome to Mark Centroid, and also Ronnie B is in. Thank you. You, me, and Benny is here. I've got some. Well, Mark, you hadn't been here in a while, and we've got Ronnie B. I know you've been in here before, but we got a lot of new people in tonight, so that's good. But Rick says Amazon will ship it, so you got to go to the post office.
Amazon will ship it?
Yeah, they should. Mason.
Well, then
Kaiser
that means I'd have to
greetings.
buy another one on Amazon here.
Well, yeah.
Well, if I was going to do that, why wouldn't I just buy one on Amazon over there and have it locally delivered?
Well, either way, it wouldn't matter.
I don't
as
know.
long as it wouldn't matter whichever way you want to do it. You can
Well,
either
I'm
pay the
Prime, so
postage-
it's free shipping, right? Would it?
Yeah,
I wonder.
yeah. Probably the cost of shipping would cost you as much as it would to, cost you as much as the cost
Yeah.
of shipping may be the same as the cost of the item. So it might just be better to do Amazon with free shipping. So
Yeah, maybe. Might
wow,
work out
we've got
better.
23 watching. That's awesome. That is a good show for me, guys. And
Yeah, that's way
But-
cool. The trouble is there's only 17 thumbs up like buttons hit.
yeah, well, I'm showing 16, but that's okay. I'll take what I can get. And I always like to thank whoever the person is that comes in is so kind enough to do it. But whoever gives me that thumbs down, I appreciate the attention. That means you've taken time out of your day to come in here and give me a thumbs down. So I always like to thank those people. So
Yep.
I get one a show just for the heck of it. So
So Rick's saying it'll be $12 shipping with Prime. Is that what you're telling me, Rick?
$12 shipping with Prime. Okay.
RC
Yeah, it might
Homemade
be.
Hobbies. He's the same person, just changed his name recently. So who are you, RC Homemade?
Oh, that's Michael. I'll bet.
Oh, is that
Are you
Snowmobile?
Michael? Are you or
Well, there's your thumbs down, Lloyd.
thank you, Drone Bum. I appreciate
Right there
that.
in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Michael.
Yeah, it's me. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. See, I've
Yep.
been paying attention to his channels. He may not realize it, but I have been paying attention. I do comment on his stuff. I mean, he won something from me, and We were just talking about that today,
Right,
weren't we, Mel?
right.
Because we're talking about shipping that to Canada.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
but anyways,
So anyway,
man.
I've been running around the last couple days getting stuff gathered up for my brother. I went and bought him an iPad today.
Oh,
I
did
went
you?
and got a pretty good deal on an iPad Mini 4 for him. Yeah, his Android kept crashing the app. So,
Yeah.
you know, with his Spark, I wasn't too concerned about it. It didn't really matter, you know, $300 drone, whoopee. But he's got a little, I've got a little more money invested in him now. So it's, you know, he needed to have a good, reliable mobile device
He did.
that
Yeah.
works with DJI.
Well, I mean, it's a nicer drone, you know. Spark, yeah, okay, it's money, but cost comparison, yeah. You want to have something that he can
Yeah.
make it operate so that it's not going to crash and burn. And
Well, it'll
so-
still fly without the
well, yeah,
device, but
it's just a pain.
you know, the mobile device, but you just can't see what it's doing on the camera.
Yeah,
And it was kind of interesting. You know, I tried to show him with his Spark what
Right.
the effects of ND filters do.
mm-hmm.
And, you know, the Spark camera is good and it does what it does, but it's just
Yeah.
not all that in a bag of chips, too, right?
Right.
So today we had bright sunshine with big white puffy clouds in the sky. So we launched the drone. I got the camera all dialed in and set up. I set him to 1080-60 so that he could slow it down in post if he wants to and get slow motion sometimes. And I set his shutter speed at 120 and we took it out and flew it. And I showed him, I said, now look here on the screen, see how it looks kind of washed out? He said, yeah, it looks terrible. I said, now we're going to put an ND filter on. We're not going to change the shutter speed. He said, okay. So we brought it in and shut it down and we put an ND8 filter on it. And it brought it to -1 stop on the exposure scale down there. And man, did that look like nice video.
Really.
I mean, it
Cool.
really looked nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
I'm quite pleased with the drone and how it looks and everything like that.
Yes, Steve Carpenter, Spin Up 2019 coming October 19th, 2019. You can register where Steve put that link in there. So, and I
Yep,
appreciate
absolutely. And if you scroll down on that page, you can book your hotel.
There
I
you
got
go.
mine booked, by the way.
The price went up today by $25, guys. Sorry, but if you didn't get it before
Yep,
yesterday,
sure enough it
bingo.
did.
So, you know, I got my color dialed in pretty good, but now I look like I got a tan. It's not quite orange, but it's I am kind of matching the.
No, it looks okay.
I'm kind of matching that.
Yeah.
Is it looking good? Okay.
I was looking at it on full screen here a minute ago, and it looks just fine.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it looks good,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. It's
I
probably
mean,
the
I'm
best
blowing
it's
it up
looked.
on I don't know, 30-something inch monitor over here I got set up, and it looks just fine to me.
Well, hello, Indigo.
It looks
Rhino.
natural.
Welcome.
Looks like you.
Looks like me. Yeah.
Indigo, welcome, brother.
And I've been out in the sun a little bit the last couple of days, going in and out, doing stuff.
You've been out in the sun long enough to go between the cabin and your pickup. Who are you trying to fool?
No, I was actually up on a ladder Friday. Yeah. Because
What in the hell is a 52-year-old guy like you doing up on a ladder?
52, I wish. 60 plus. 60. I haven't even seen 62 in a while.
I started to go 60, 70, 80, something,
Yeah,
you know.
something like that. Yeah,
An
exactly.
old guy.
I am an old fart. Yeah.
Hello, Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly, how you doing?
So anyway, what are you doing on a ladder?
Well, okay, on the side of my building.
First of all, there's nothing you need to be doing on a ladder. Second of all, you got no business being on a ladder at your age.
What-
You have any idea how hard the ground is when you fall from that high?
I came close to finding out.
I'll bet. See?
The antenna, I'm going to have to wait until Eddie gets up there because the antenna, it's this square paddle, ultra high
Yeah.
definition antenna, right? Okay. Well, it's on a mount. It's mounted on the side of my building up there to where it gets good, because reception up there is Okay. But with that antenna, I got quite a few channels. Well, I went in there.
Now,
and
those in radio land that can't see what he's doing, he waved his hands back and forth in front of his head like he was taming a
Well, yeah,
serpent or
well,
something.
we're not in radio land. We're on TV. Well, we're on YouTube, but it's close.
Oh,
Anyways, yeah.
okay.
So this antenna, the arm fell over because wind hit from that direction and just blew it over sideways. So it was just hanging there like this midair.
So it's drooping.
Yeah, it's drooping. Yeah, sort of like me. Anyways.
You didn't need to go there. How old are you?
Of all things I could have said.
How old are you? Yeah, it's drooping all right at your age.
I'm old enough for my
You
senility
need to get
money.
you some Vegemite.
Yeah, I'm old enough for my senility money, so. But anyways, yeah, exactly. So, but anyways,
Different antenna, T-Bird. This is for his TV up at his cabin.
this is for my television antenna, and it had fallen over. Well, it hadn't fallen over. It's still attached to the building and everything. It just was laying in where it wouldn't pick. The first channel it picked up, I did a channel.
So in other
scan when
words,
I
it
got
was
up there.
drooping.
Yeah, it was drooping.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could watch was, at first, was PBS Evening News, which was, I'm sorry to my liberal friends,
Not even
but,
worth
oh
watching.
My God.
I'm sorry.
It's like,
Yeah.
my eyes were burning. It's just like, I never heard, I've never heard that much whining in 1 hour. I mean, it just was literally, they're still griping about something that happened 4 years ago. It's like, get over it, grow up,
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, anyways.
Right. Exactly.
So anyways, I decided I'd go out there and adjust the antenna. So I put the ladder up, and I got one of those,
Sorry
I
about
don't know, little giant types, that expands and does this. Well, that's okay, but I forgot how to use it, so I stood it up, as a straight. Well, I didn't extend it out, and I got halfway up there, and then I couldn't reach the rest of the way up there, and my foot started to slip. Almost did a straddle.
I'm glad we know you're talking about your antenna not extending out.
Yeah, no, it was my ladder that wouldn't extend out. And anyways, I just said
That's
to hell with
even
it. I know. So I just said to hell with it and just left the damn thing where it was at. Came back down. I even left the ladder there. I'll wait for somebody to finally decide, why the hell's that? Oh, look, his antenna needs fixing. Somebody might do it. Jesus.
Well, you never know. Somebody might do it.
Around that neighborhood, they very well could,
Yep.
Anyways, I know you missed that on your show, Mel, so I just trying to catch up.
Is it dead yet?
It is now, yeah. I think we done killed that one, so.
That had to be about 30 rounds or so.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever, I just read what Grant said. Bite me, Grant. Calling it a ladder still won't impress Judy. Jesus, Grant. Wait till.
That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta admit that was funny. Oh my God. Leave it to Grant to come up with that crap. He knows me as well as you. He knows me better than you, Mel, and that's pretty bad,
That is pretty scary, isn't it?
It is very scary.
So you know what's coming up?
What is coming up?
Well, just have a look at this little video clip I'm about to play for you for a few
Okay.
seconds. And you'll see
Oh,
what's coming up. What do we got coming up? We have the celebration of our independence coming up.
Independence Day this Thursday. That's right. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
You know, that's just sad that I just forgot that. Because it wasn't that I forgot it. It's just I was focusing on next Sunday, which is mine and Judy's 38th anniversary. So, uh,
Well,
yes,
that's more important, but yeah.
that's where I was. That's why I was going to say nothing until next Sunday. But I forgot, yeah. I wasn't planning on being here on the 4th. I was planning on being up there by the lake to watch their show up there, but that ain't going to happen. Yes, 4th of
Right.
July is when we celebrate it, but it is actually called Independence Day. 4 giveaways in one day, laugh
That's
out
right.
loud. Okay, right.
T-Bird's a free giveaway?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what? So let's see. Rick said $30 in shipping and import fee, plus or minus pennies. But Rick, I don't know. Did you go to Amazon and look up the Zhiyun Smooth Q and pretend like you were shipping it or what? Because otherwise, how'd you know how much it weighs? And how'd you do that?
He probably looked
And
at
if
the
all
weight.
it is $40, I'll get off pretty easy.
Yeah, yeah. If you know the weight,
Yeah.
you can go to the post office and get the information. I've got a scale coming in, so I'm supposed to have a scale coming in, so I can start shipping stuff here from the house. Anyways, but yes, our Independence Day is how many years is this, Mel? You were there when it happened.
Yeah. Let me see here. Hang on. You know what? If you'd have warned me that you was gonna do that, I'd have been ready. But 2019 minus 1776,
156 years.
243,
Yeah, 243.
200 and
Drone Life
243
RC,
years.
welcome. RDFPV. And 156. No, it's more than 156. That's just Mel's age.
Yeah, 243.
243. Yeah.
243 years.
You know, you think about, age and time and stuff, especially when you start getting to our age. And
Now, wait a minute. What are you talking about, blurry? What are you talking about, Art?
why is the picture blurry, Lloyd? I don't know. Have
Yeah,
you been
I'm running.
drinking?
I can run it to 480, and I mean, I can set it to 480 or 720, or
Let me look.
hell, I can even set it to 1080, and it runs just fine, looking sharp as a tack.
You know, it does look just a tad blurry on YouTube on my side, but it
Well,
shouldn't.
when I move it to 1080 or even 720, it looks good.
Yeah.
So-
Let me see what I've got.
And I'm running it full screen here. Display number 3. Let me put that
Oh,
up
hang on
there
a second.
and put that over
Make
there.
sure you've got your settings set up
See
to
there?
high definition, because that makes a
It's-
difference. If you run it at
it's
480, yeah, exactly, because that's what was
looking
going on.
good to me.
Go down and check your settings there. Make sure you're running high definition, because it's running great. I looked at mine and I thought, and so I checked my settings down there, and because I'm running it out at 1080s, 60, so it should be just
Yep.
fine now. So just check your settings, Art. That's what I had to do.
Click
So-
that little gear icon in the bottom right
Yeah, the
corner
little-
of the YouTube window. Steve's running 1080 60, says it looks great.
Yeah, well, I looked over and he was right. It was a little blurry, but then I thought I went down and checked my settings in it, and it was, I don't know, for naturally it went to 480. So Chris Hope said hello. Well, Chris, I thought you'd been in here. Did I miss something? I guess he just got here. I guess you just got here, Chris. My bad. I said hello to you an hour ago, but now I'm confused. I've been doing these shout outs, but have I done 2 or 3?
tonight will be your...
Third one, right?
Tonight should be the third one because you did...
Rodney Bell
You
first.
did Rodney Bell, then Chris Hope, and now tonight.
Tonight. Okay. Well, we're going to move right along to that.
Yeah. And I saw something when you first started up. I mean, unless it was before we went live.
It was before we went live. Oh. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and I want to do this shout out. This is going to be the shout out of the week. Make sure I got the right one. Yes, I do. I've said in a couple of videos this week who my shout out was. I've said it this last week a couple of times, and I gave the wrong name. The shout out for the first week was, or a week or so ago. Anyways, the shout out was Rodney Bell was the first one, and then Chris Hope. But I looked and I had this prepared, but unfortunately, because I got a late start getting everything done. But this is our shout out for the week. With luck, this works. This is a gentleman who does so much for everybody here. This is Rick Halber. And I think that's your picture, isn't it, Rick? Yeah, because Rodney's got the beard. Yeah, that's right. I knew that was Rick. I remember because I went to use your icon. But I want to thank Rick Halber for his everything he has done for those in the drone community. He deserved a shout out. And I just wanted to give him a shout out and thank him for being part of the drone community and being so helpful to all of us. But I meant to do that 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. Yeah, thank you, Mel. And this is going to be something I'm going to continue doing. And I'm going to have to write a list so I make sure that I don't, because I almost like, did I or didn't I? But anyways, I did want to.
At your age, it'll be hard to remember who you did or didn't.
Yes,
or when you did or didn't.
Exactly, that's pretty much. What is? Right,
and if it wasn't for the macerator, you might not remember that you did, and you might think that you didn't, and you might try to did again, and then never mind.
That's pretty much how my day goes, anyways. Just like, So, anyways, but yeah.
There you go. That's about right, Grant.
Yeah, just shut up, Grant. Hey, I understood you did a live stream this afternoon using Hangouts.
Yep, I jumped in after Claude went off. I jumped in Hangouts and we continued with the conversation, and we had a pretty good old time.
Good.
That video will be loading on my channel this evening. It'll be might be ready now. I don't know. It was pretty long, so it might take a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a while for the long ones to
get it all done.
And hey, Jim from Above and Beyond. Howdy. What did I say?
You said it takes a good while for the long ones to get up there.
Oh my God. I know I'm tired because I'm just walking into those. Thank you. Thank you, Nay, who's giving me the congratulations. He says, I'm getting this. Yeah, I'm learning it. I'm getting it down pat. I'm starting to get better at doing the animations and stuff. And but yeah, where was I going? Oh, see, my mind, it just right there. It just went blank. But yeah, it's there was something I was going to say. See, this is what happens when you get old. You just the slightest, I get sidetracked and I forgot what I was doing. But anyways, I'll think of it
when that happens.
Oh God, I do. It just ticks me off because
you know what I hate?
What's that?
I got this screen up on my iPad over here,
right?
and I can't figure out how to get rid of it.
Oh, yeah. That is annoying.
It's a advertisement thing, you know.
You need to quit going to those porn sites on your iPad, Mel.
There we
Those
go.
things are hard to get off there.
No.
Okay, let's get back to what I was talking about. I was talking about you went to this live stream today. You had this live stream on Google Hangouts. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I do meet new people. At least I can hide my own Easter eggs, and I meet new people every day. Yeah. Okay, before I got sidetracked, what I was leading into was
Were you leading into something, or
I
were you
was.
just aimlessly wandering?
well, I'm doing a little of both right now because I'm trying to get back on track where I wanted to go with that whole thing about the live stream, and then I
The
started
live
reading the
stream?
chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, go with it then. Quit
Okay,
mumbling.
you use Google
What are you doing
Hangouts.
over there?
You use Google. Shut up, would you?
I did.
Okay. For those that don't know, Google Hangouts is probably, unless you pay for Google Prime or Google Special or Google Office or whatever, Google Hangouts is disappearing. And I noticed that there's another channel that I don't normally talk about on here, but they're using it. They're using a different format now, and those of you that have visited know what it is. And that is Zoom. There we go. Jesus, my mind is
Yeah.
not here today. But anyways, they're using Zoom. So
Yeah.
I want to start using that and us trying a few experiments on and off to see if we can get it working and bringing people in and maybe having some other people. And because Jim over at Video Call-In Show, he uses it and to great success. And it's a simple, it's a program you got to download, but I already have a license for it for mine. You don't have to have it if you're just using it to just an app you put on your computer or 720p stuff. I don't know if it's 720p or if it's 1080. I think Zoom is 1080.
I don't know. I think you should just upgrade your version of vMix, and I think that Jim ought to just get vMix and do it right.
Well,
But
that's true too.
That's just
but,
what I think.
Well, but yeah, but it does. Yeah, I probably could upgrade, but not this year. It'll be next year before I do that. So
Well, you know what else you could do?
what's that?
I don't know what your upgrade would be because I don't know what I think I know what you paid for what you have, but I don't know what the
Right.
difference would be to upgrade to the pro version. But you could find someone like Jim that's interested in getting in live streaming,
Right.
and maybe split the cost and then share the license. Because as long as you two guys don't stream at the same time, you get two users on the license.
Well, that's true too.
So that's an
yeah.
option. You could
Yeah,
split
that
the
is an
cost if
option.
you wanted to with someone.
It's not.
But-
It's not $18 per person. There's a version that they have now that yes, you're right. It's a webinar application, but they've changed it up. That yes, you can, Jim. You can split the. As long as we're not. We both have to. You can have it on two machines, and.
Yep, you just can't stream at the same time.
Just can't stream at the same time because it's going to go with machine one or. But I'm just looking at the fact that Google Hangouts is fixing to go by the wayside. So it might be, and guys, I apologize. I am all over the map right now because I'm tired. I came in, I had to unload the truck and the ice chest and the food and stuff, and we didn't get in till I think 5 o'clock. We finally got home. Oh, I got to tell you this. I was headed home, and up there, Mel, there's a smoke shop on the way up there. You know, I've been paying like $75.10, right?
Yeah, just
For
because of that pretty girl.
Apparently, because
She's probably getting $10 every time you visit.
apparently because I went to this other smoke shop, it was $63,
I told you.
and it's like, are you?
I tried
kidding
it. You
me?
notice
Yeah.
when I went to that smoke shop, all I did was flirt with the girl and shoot video. I didn't buy nothing.
Well, when I went to this one Friday, we went up there on Friday, and I bought cigarettes up there because I knew they were a little cheaper usually. I was shocked, and there was a pretty girl there. You know, I didn't get her on video because Judy was with me, and I just thought it'd be inappropriate.
Well, what's that
because-
got to do with it?
Well, no.
Oh, so now you're doing things behind your wife's back.
No, I'm not doing it behind her back. I hadn't thought to turn the damn phone on. I've done it with Judy sitting in the thing within there too, and you know it, Mel, you ass. Hello, Greg at Oz
Damn,
by
I
Drone.
thought sure that'd get me a bite me, but it didn't.
Don't go there. Yeah, Greg, she is a pretty girl. Well, pretty lady. But yeah, she's a pretty girl.
See,
Jesus, I'm just
Lloyd,
burying
you just
myself. It's time
opened,
to
you
quit
know,
digging. I'm throwing
you,
this
you
damn
know,
shovel
you're going to
aside.
be, you'll be able to pick up your new drone personally in China. You keep it up.
I know. You know what? This
You
has been
just-
one of them kind of days.
Just
you know
knock
what we
on the
need to do?
factory door and grab it, you know?
Yeah.
What do we need to do?
What we need to do is we need to, you know, chill, get mellow. Actually, this is perfect for what's coming up this week. This is for everybody in the United States, okay? Let's just get right with it. There you go, Mel. Now you can feel the patriotism. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
What happened?
That looks real nice.
Except it should have gone on longer. Why did it not go on longer? Well, shoot. All right, well,
So
I thought
that
it would go
means
on
bring
longer.
your camera back. What happened to that?
I don't know.
Did you not start it in the at the beginning?
I had
Maybe
it
it
set
wasn't
to,
at the beginning.
Well, it should have. Where's my Flagmataz? Flagmataz. Let me open that up. Yeah, it should have. All right. You know what? Just because did I make sure I opened the right one?
Greg thinks you need a little blue pill for your video.
Fight me, Greg. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I can't even do that. Huh. Well, I'm gonna do
What'd
it
you
one
do,
more
break
time.
it?
Yeah, I think so. No, I don't
Okay,
know what I did.
go for it.
Yeah,
Let her rip.
here. I want to try it one more time. And there we go. Let's see. Will it go through? Does it finish? Well, I guess it is working. I don't know what I did last time. I won't play it through until it finishes this time because I want to be happy. You know, I want to get mellow. I cut off your mic. Nope, I don't want you to loop. I want your audio. There we go. God knows I don't need you looping, Mel. All right. Okay, enough of that now. Does everybody feel patriotic? Is everybody happy, happy, joy, joy? Are we having fun yet? I know I am. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. Whoops. Mel, why can't I hear
That's what
you?
matters.
Oh, okay. You had your
You
mic
can,
muted.
if you listen. Yeah, I had it off for the...
That's creepy. Yeah. It's called
yeah,
Flagmataz. Razzmatazz belongs to Mr. Heron. That's his thing. I do Flagmataz. And yeah, it is kind of when you actually see me kind of back there in the background, but that's my watermark. There you go, Jim, at Above and Beyond. Too late. I saw it. Anyways. Oh, there you go, Mel. Let's put you up there. We'll put you over there. What'd you do? I put it up there so you could, you know, put your razzmatazz up, your drone space.
Oh, you want me to turn that back on?
Yeah, I mean, I put you full screen. There you go. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Nice and mellow, and you know, there you go. I missed what. Okay. All right, let me come back in there. All right, there we go. And all right. And Art has Artmataz. Yes, he does. So, the flag is cool. Your silhouette is creepy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's kind of lurking inside the flag. That is, yeah. But Nate put it that way so that it's mine. You know, it's my. We figured out last week what was wrong with Mel's channel, and we got you fixed, didn't we?
Huh?
Remember, we had the black border. We didn't get it. Last week.
Oh,
when
on
we
your
did this.
thing there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But. Anyways, so. Yeah, we're gonna. I think before I spend the money, I want to try out Zoom and see how that works. And I noticed, hey, put that cup back up there. That looked like a nice looking cup.
Yeah, it's going to be the next 30-30 target.
Oh, well, bite me. The animation of the trippy flag I created to be used as like picture moving to the left and the right in an editor. Yeah, I know why you used it. It's a transition, which is really cool. But I actually liked it so much that I added the music to it and used it as a because Ken Heron has razzmatazz, and mine was okay, but I just wasn't happy with it. When I got that, I thought that is really friggin' awesome. But yeah, it doesn't.
Steve, I was an expert marksman. I don't need a scope.
Says it doesn't do native NDI. Your thing the other day is using scan converter. Not really a great way to do it.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing that, Lloyd. I mean, hours and hours and hours of setup and testing to get it to work. And then when you do get it to work, it's not going to be dependable or stable as this. So I think you should stick with this.
Well, I'm not
That's
changing
my
from
opinion.
this. Zoom is just going to be in, like your window. I can, on this side over here, I can have a second window opened up for guests and bring them in on that side, and I can have multiple windows in there.
Sure, and then you got to do all the figuring and struggling to get their audio to work. Remember, we did that with Art. And
yeah,
Art couldn't
but that
hear
was
me.
that was before I set up the virtual audio cable. That's where I had the problem, and I found out how to do that and set up the virtual audio cable. Because I didn't have it output and back out to Art, which is what we talked about.
Oh.
Yeah. And I installed I actually have a virtual audio cable output on this. So,
Well, We'll
Well,
have to try it.
we'll try it once, and if it works, fine. I don't understand because everybody else that's using it is not having the problems.
Except everybody else that's doing stuff like that needs someone else to set it up for them because it's so ridiculously, stupidly, and difficult that, and even somebody that's fairly good with it struggles to get it working all correctly. It just, I don't know.
Jim's having to leave. Well, yeah. I mean,
Oh, Jim.
in a perfect world, I would like to have the full version like you've got, but we're going to have to come up with people are going to have to come up with something besides
And Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts is being shut down.
Exactly.
So what are they going to use? To have multiple
They're
panel
going to have
members?
to buy something that'll work good, or learn to use something that's not stable.
Yeah.
That's hard to work with, in my opinion.
Okay.
You and I tried it. You and I played with it for
I know, and
days.
Right. We tried Zoom, but I didn't have the virtual audio
we tried
input set up.
OBS.
No,
We
Zoom
tried
is
OBS.
different. You're talking about OBS.
No,
I'm talking about Zoom, Mel.
I get that, but Lloyd,
It's
you're talking about when Google Hangouts goes away, what are people going to use? They're going to use a broadcasting software, or they're going to go to Zoom or Skype or something and try to tie it into YouTube. They're still going to need a broadcasting software of some sort.
Well, yeah,
vMix,
yeah,
Wirecast, ever.
right. You're right. They will. But the thing is I can put it as an NDI output because, believe it or not, vMix actually recommends Zoom. It's part of their.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
Okay. All right. We'll get it worked out. We'll either try it or we won't, or I'll stick with what I've got.
Well, no, we'll definitely work on it. You want to try it? I'll help you work on it. You bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd like to give it a shot. If it doesn't work,
I mean, you got the video and everything going good.
yeah. The only problem we had
It was just
with
the audio issue.
And the only problem I had there was because I didn't know how to set up the virtual at that time. And that's when I got with Jim from Video Call-In Show. And his show is very stable. And he uses
that's
vMix.
true.
He uses vMix with NDI.
Yeah.
So.
Jim Crinan, welcome. Hope you can stay, but stay dry. That's more important.
Yeah, exactly. So. Okay. Well, I am starting to have problems with my legs from sitting here, and I am tired, and we've gone just right at an hour, Mel.
And nay, you're mistaken. You do not need OBS to create a virtual camera. Oh, to work with vMix, you need to create virtual camera. That's true.
Yeah, you have to set up it's called an NDI virtual camera. Yes. And that's exactly what I have. If I started Zoom right now and I could set it up while we're sitting here.
Have you still got all those inputs, or is this a different layout?
No, it's the same. Different input. Let's see. Let me do this. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let me see. I may not have to do that. Okay, we're still going? All right, everything's going. Where is it?
Greg, he paid $350 for the version that he's running.
Yeah.
$350 US.
Zoom meetings.
And it's extremely stable and dependable and works and does everything he asks it to do the first time around.
Yeah.
There's no trial and error and testing and garbage to deal with.
Right. Let me turn off my camera on this.
Thank you, Pamina. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining the show. I hope you liked
Okay.
it.
Now,
We
what
talk
would
about all
happen?
kinds of stuff. We cut
Yeah.
up, have a good time, and then we get technical serious.
Yeah, yeah, when we get technical. Well, here's the thing. I have it set up. If I had somebody to join it right now, they'd be able to come in. They wouldn't see what we see. Actually, yeah, they would. There. Okay. This is exactly what I have on. Let me show you real quick. Oops, can't do that. I can't show that
Well, that
with my
was neat.
camera running. Yeah, that was neat. But let's see what that does. Okay, this is what they would see if I were speaking. Okay, would be this because there'd be no camera. But if somebody comes into it, it would cut into their camera. So, anyways,
Right, right.
and it's set up just that quick. I can mute myself so that they can't hear me, and this way I've got the Zoom set up. So if anybody were to come in, all I have to do is let me go here. Whoops, here, and put that up there, and put that right there. And then
There you go.
when they come in, they would come into this thing right here. And I still have Art's name on there for the guest, but I can change that to just guest or change that out. And if somebody came into the Zoom meeting, their picture would be right there. And technically,
Right.
they should be able to hear because I have the audio feeding back through this into this here. That's the Zoom meeting. And
Okay.
it's actually running. So, and what we'll do is after the show, we'll go ahead, or maybe later this week. I'm too tired to do it tonight, but later this week.
You've had a lot you got done today.
I
You've
got
been busy.
a lot I had to do because I had to load up the truck, then I had to load Judy. I had to get her home, get her to bed, and but yeah,
And then
this
unload
is,
the truck.
Yeah, unload the truck, unload the ice chest, and but this is how this will work. And I apologize if I'm not seeing any of the chat right at the moment. So, what I'll do is I'll do a stream. What's today? Monday. I may do another stream tomorrow or Wednesday just to test this, and I'll bring in one person. I'll send him the information, and we'll give it a test. But see, it was that easy to set that up,
Well, yeah, but you had it all in there from before when we used Art.
Well, no, this I reset after I did everything. I've learned a little bit, and as I said, what I was trying to do the first time, I was trying to use an actual cable, because that's what they told me to do on one of the channels. Let's see.
Okay.
Thank you, Nay. You have a good one. And who else is leaving? We're losing because Zoom. Let's see. Because Zoom business plan requires 10 hosts, $18.99 per each month. In order to access a 1080p Group HD using OBS, you convert 720 version to 1080. Easy setup. Okay, well, that's not the way I've got it set up. I paid $350 for my vMix. Yeah. I'm writing Telstream to see if I can get an awesome price to convince you to migrate to Studio, not Pro. That should be enough for your needs. If they can get me to convert, and I can make it work, but unfortunately,
Don't be a
you'd have
traitor.
to get.
Don't go to Wire Crash.
I actually did that little stream with Wirecrash. No, I didn't either. I used Streamlabs because I couldn't get Wirecast to work out there. It wouldn't download, but I tried to use it on my phone, and I screwed up that. But anyways,
Yeah.
so
it'll be all right.
we've managed to kill an hour, and I'm getting tired.
It has been an hour already.
It has been an hour. Yeah, we were coming up on it when I started talking about this and playing with this. So we've got an hour and 5. So, Mel, before we go, anything else you want to say? Anything exciting news coming up?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything other than Independence Day, and tomorrow morning apparently I'll get my new drone instead of this afternoon. And I do have an FPV drone coming, so I'm going to be playing with that a little bit, and we'll see how things go.
Okay, I want to check something. What happened with did somebody have surgery?
No, Jim's going to have surgery on a tendon or something in his shoulder, I think.
Oh, ouch.
Jim Crinan. Mm-hmm.
He says he's giving away his truck. Okay, I don't think so. He already sold it.
Yeah, it's been gone over 6 months.
Yes, thank you, Steve Carpenter. I was going to mention Drone Spin Up is in Austin, Texas. Registration room is on that link that is in the chat. Grant, I would almost pay for a plane ticket
Can I
to come over to Australia and just kick it. Go ahead, shoot him. Shoot him now. That damn gun never empties, does it?
Yeah, Wiedemann, I bought the sister bird to the Zoom. I bought the Pro.
Yeah.
I needed one with a 20 megapixel camera. And it just made sense to get that because I've already got the Zoom, and so I've already got 4 batteries. And,
Yes.
you know, the funny thing is I forgot that I got the Flymore kit with it. Let me see here. I'm going to see if I can show you all. I think I've shown this already, but if not, let me go really quick. What have I got here? Purchase history. Right there, and then click this right here.
Zippity-doo.
And bring
now
that
you're on
up
full
there.
screen.
Okay, let's take this to full screen, and y'all can feast your eyes on this thing I bought. If I put it up on my screen like that, and then I'll be able to show it off. So yeah, I got the Pro, the Smart Controller, and the Flymore kit for a mere $2,100 US. So
Yeah,
that'll
but
give me a total of 7 batteries and the Smart Controller.
Everything said and done, that is still not bad.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, that's an
For the
excellent
Flymore
deal.
kit and the Smart Controller?
Yeah, yeah. Just keep showing that because I'm looking for something I want to check out.
So adding 3 batteries to the 4 I've already got makes 7, and the Smart Controller, I can transfer it between the Pro and the Zoom, just pair it up with whichever one I'm going to fly, and that gives me a second controller that I can actually do dual controller, dual person flying with the Mavics.
Okay.
Wiedemann, not that I'm not a fan of the Smart Controller, it's just I can't see spending $750 to get it by itself. But when you consider the cost of the drone, and the Flymore kit is $360 for that aircraft, so you take about, what, the regular price of the drone would be $1,500-$1,600 or something. You add the Flymore kit in there, you're at $1,800-$1,900, and I spent $21 on that and the Smart Controller too. I mean, it just don't get any better than that, in my opinion. I think it's a great deal. So yeah, that's where I went.
Cool. I just
What are you
did
doing,
something.
Lloyd? Can I take
Well,
us down now?
yeah, go ahead because put your smiling face back up there because I just did something. I'm not sure, but you now have a background in behind your window when you're on close up. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah. See,
Oh, yeah, I
before,
can see it now.
yeah, you can see in the background. Yeah, so I'll change that out and save that. So, anyways, yeah, okay. Let's go back to this. All right. So, that said and done. Now that we've done that, Steve Carpenter put it up there, and he's right. I want everybody here in the United States that is celebrating the 4th of July, our independence from the UK. You know, we no longer, unfortunately, we don't get to celebrate those holidays like they do in Australia. You know, like every time Prince Charles gets lucky or the Queen changes her underbritches, they have a holiday for it. We don't get to do that here. So, we just deal with what we got. But we're having a happy 4th, happy Independence Day. And I want to thank you, Mel, for coming in. And I appreciate the fact that you
Well,
were
thank
going
you,
to
Lloyd,
step
for
in.
having me.
You were going to step in for me and run this if I didn't get home. And I know you're glad I got home so you didn't have to.
I'd rather much have you here, my friend.
Well, and I appreciate it. And yes, you guys, Peter, you're right. He says they love their public holidays down under. Yeah, they have Race Day, they have Anzac Day, they have, Australia Day, they have, to the Canadians, Happy Canada Day. Today is Happy Canada Day. I forgot about that. I apologize to the Canucks,
Yeah, it is
but-
Canada
Cana-
Day.
Canada
Canada
Day.
Day.
It's Canada Day for the Canucks. That's hard to say, I know.
Say that 5 times real fast,
It's
by
Canada
God.
Day for the Canucks. It's Canada Day for the Canucks. It's Canada Day for the Canucks. And that's enough. I'm getting slap happy.
You were
guys.
actually going to try that, weren't you?
Well, yeah. I
Hey,
made it
Lloyd.
3, yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, guys. I'm going to put on the timer here and say hi to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody who came in, and I'm going to call it a day. Okay, everybody, thank you for showing up, and I have got to go, obviously, because Judy's just calling me. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to call it a night, and I will catch up with you all. Thanks for coming by again. I will talk at you later. You have a good one. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here for Mel 400 AGL. I want to thank everybody. Goodbye.